So what will you do with the moments that you have left?
Great American rugby. Rugby is life and life is great. I'm excited to share an opportunity to partner with Great American Rugby and help grow rugby in the U.S. Sponsoring Great American Rugby gives your brand exposure to a passionate rugby community, whether through logo placements, social media promotions, product giveaways, or brand collaborations. We can find the right fit for you. Here at Great American Rugby, we know that all businesses are different, so we're open to negotiating sponsorship budgets or alternative compensation that works for both of us. If you're interested, please fill out the sponsorship interest form. It'll only take a few minutes, and I'll personally reach out to discuss the next steps. Let's build something that benefits your brand while growing rugby. Thank you for your support. Let's grow rugby together. Rugby is life, and life is great. Be great.
How y'all doing? My name is RC. I'm the CEO of a clothing line by the name of WAGDOD. WAGDOD stands for We're All Gonna Die One Day. So live life to the fullest. It's an anti-depression brand I started because in my earlier teenage years, I was gonna kill myself. So I wanted to start a group of people I wish existed when I needed them. So WAGDOD has a lot of different components. We do a lot of different things. Everything from clothing, obviously that was our first one, gaming, community service. We participate in a lot of events, and we just go out and every day, honestly, we just meet as many people as we can and try to change their viewpoint on life from negative to positive. One of the most common misconceptions that I always receive about the brand lies directly within the name. What I want you to understand was that at that point in time when I originally created this slogan, I was going through such a crazy mental episode that I really came to terms with the fact that we're all going to die. And what I wanted people to receive from this message was that, yeah, we're all going to die one day, but live life to the fullest, because as far as we know in this life and existence, we only have one turn, one try to get this right. So live it and live it to the fullest.
You know you want me, baby. You know I want you too. Cause I'm your honey, man. I'm really sweet on you. Take one taste of me, girl, and I will rule your world. I wanna grow together. Let's let our love unfurl. Beneath the pale moonlight, where we're dancing slow, I hear whispers of love. Your eyes, they sparkle like stars in the sky. In this moment with you, time just seems to pass by. In the quiet of the night, in a world so still, our hearts beat as one. In this love we fulfill. You know you want me, baby. You know I want you too. Cause I'm your honey, man. I'm really sweet on you. Take one taste of me, girl, and I will rule your world. I wanna grow together. Let's let our love unfurl. You know you want me, baby. You know I want you too. Cause I'm your honey, man. I'm really sweet on you. Take one taste of me, girl, and I will rule your world. I wanna grow together. Let's let our love unfurl. With every beat of my heart, I'm drawing closer to you. And through the seasons of time, our love will stand true. So trust me, don't fear me. Baby, please hear me. There's nobody else for me but you. Our love is never ending. It's only just beginning. And I can't wait to start with you. You know you want me, baby. You know I want you too. Cause I'm your honey, man. I'm really sweet on you. Take one taste of me, girl, and I will rule your world. I wanna grow together. Let's let our love unfurl. You know you want me, baby. You know I want you too. Cause I'm your honey, man. I'm really sweet on you. Take taste of me, girl, and I will rule your world. I wanna grow together, let's let our love unfurl. You know you want me, baby, you know I want you too, cause I'm your honey man, I'm really sweet on you. Take one taste of me, girl, and I will rule your world. I wanna grow together, let's let our love unfurl.
All right, welcome back to another episode of That's All I'm Saying. It is your boy Max Dollars, your neighborhood hoop hero, baby. We are live streaming here on YouTube and Instagram. So everybody that's in my comments on Instagram, I hope y'all watching this. Call in, talk your shit, because today's the day. Today's the day to talk your shit because the phone lines are open. The phone lines are open. 515-599-1687. Now, I want to give a shout out. To all the sponsors that we got going on the show. We want to give a shout out to Stillwear Athletic Brand, the Great American Rugby, and Wag Dog. And also we got to give a special shout out to our second artist of the the company, Bossy Steel, the number one honey man. I love that song. All right, so let's get it started. First of all, I want to address a couple of things that people are saying in my comments. Okay, first thing, is this Steph Curry's era? Is this Steph Curry's era? I don't think so. He's did the same thing LeBron does, but only thing he does differently is he stays on the same team. He gets help, the help doesn't help, and they lose. Now, granted, will they have beat the Timberwolves if he was playing? Probably. But he's also 36, maybe 37. So, and he only shoots. The great thing about Steph Curry is that his weapon is his shooting. You can't get tired or run out of energy from just shooting all the time, right? Because you don't expend nothing. All you're doing is shooting. I'm not taking nothing away from Steph. Shooting is a great tool and a great tactic. But he's not the first one to shoot from deep. He's not the first one to be small and score a lot. But all of a sudden, they want to say that he's the greatest point guard of all time. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. Steph Curry is not even a point guard. He's not a point guard. He's a two. He's a tweener. He's a little bit of a point and a whole lot of a shooting guard. But you want to put him as a point guard because he's small. But if you really were smart, if you guys were who you say you were, you would say that he was a two guard. And then you have to put him up against Kobe and Jordan. Now, would he be the greatest two guard of all time? Fuck no. No, hell no. We know this. That's why y'all put him at point guard, because his competition is weaker there. Now, Magic said a couple of things, which I agree with Magic, right? Or no, I'm sorry, not Magic. Jordan said a couple of things about Magic being the greatest point guard of all time. And those things are true. Magic transcended the game. Transcended the game 100% from college to the NBA. Steph really didn't do that. All right, Steph was at Davidson. He did his thing, right? Went deep into the NCAA tournament. Everybody knew he was a great shooter. But when he came into the league, it was a question mark. I don't hear nothing about GOATs being question marks, right? When Kobe came into the league, it wasn't a question mark. It was just that he was young, right? When Steph came into the league, it was a question mark. Everybody knew he was good, but will he last? His ankles wasn't holding up. Now, whatever he did to strengthen them ankles up really worked, because he been in the league the last 15 years killing. And again, I'm not taking nothing away from Steph. Nothing away. Great. Phenomenal player. Phenomenal shooter. But everybody that's in my DMs and my comments talking about this is his era over LeBron James, you're wrong. Choke yourself, okay? Because it's not possible. It's not possible. If you allow, and I'm not knocking nobody on the Houston Rockets team, but if you allow a man to come out there and lock you up and he's like a rookie, ain't he a rookie? Come on, bro. You feel me? Like, you supposed to be the greatest player of all time in your position and you getting locked up by a rookie or even a second-year player? Come on. LeBron would never. Jordan would never. Kobe would never. Come on, man. Let's be honest here. Like, you keep moving the goalposts with who's great and who's not, and y'all fight the hardest to say LeBron isn't as great as he is, but yet and still, it's been proven. And then you look at it, everybody wants to play with LeBron. Everybody wants to play with LeBron. You really, only thing you hear about LeBron is that he's the point guard at the whole time, right? That's a knock, yeah, but all great players control the rock. That's just what they do. They control the rock and they control the tempo of the game. Steph runs around, gets off screens, and shoots it, which is great. But in order to play with Steph, you have to be able to set a screen and rebound. That's it. Klay played great defense, rebound, and shot that hole immensely. If you wanted to succeed for the Warriors, you got to do that. Every player that they get has to do those things. If they don't do those things, they don't make it. They don't stay, right? We gonna see, though. I do fuck with Steph. He's a great shooter. Is he the greatest point guard of all time? Not even close. Is this his era over LeBron James? Not even close. Not even close. Now, the question has been going around. Is the NBA rigged? Is it rigged? Of course it's rigged. It's a business. At the end of the day, you have to guarantee your bottom line. At the end of the day, if you have a business, you have to understand what makes the money. Suspense, terror, fortune, a great name, a great face. All these things matter when it comes to running a business. That's why the NBA is rigged. You saw exactly what happened. Everybody was all on Nico Harris about trading Luka because it was a crazy trade at the time. Hindsight looking back, maybe he was a genius. Maybe he knew something that we all didn't know. Maybe we were really blind from the fact that Luka was such a great scorer that we really didn't care that he didn't play any defense. But a lot of things been coming up lately on the internet. A lot of tape when he was 15, 16, 17, 18 in his prime, killing, slimmer, doing things that he would dream to do now. But he can't because he's a little overweight. And now we acknowledge that. Now we're looking at the trade like, wait a minute. Maybe Nico Harrison was onto something. Maybe his idea of getting rid of Luka and starting over was actually a stroke of genius. And then all of a sudden, the NBA draft lottery comes around. And who gets the number one pick? It's crazy. Rigged. Why? Now everybody's going to watch the NBA next year. We're excited to see what's happening. Will they get a Cooper Flag? Probably. If they were smart, they would trade him. Everybody's talking about trading that number one pick. Cooper Flag may not be a transition player. He might not be the next LeBron. He might not be the next Luka. Hell, he might not be the next Zion. But he's going to be the number one pick. I foresee him being like a Christian Laettner type of guy. You know? Great screen setter, open shot, mid-range demon. You know, maybe a poster here and there, but nothing that I saw from college led me to believe that he's going to come into this league and dominate like that. The hype is not that hype around him. I mean, he's great. He's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking him at all. I would pick, if I had a college team, I would pick him on my college team too. Out of this draft, if I had a number one pick, I would pick him too. You know, you can't go wrong. But will he change the franchise? I doubt it. I doubt it. Him going to Dallas, it could work. But he's going to play second fiddle. AD and Kyrie, they're the men. They're the mans. They're the ones that's going to take all the shots. So maybe you trade this number one pick to a team who really needs a young leader, I don't know. Maybe Houston. They need a nice forward. Who? Maybe trade him to the Bucks because Giannis is trying to get out of there. But Giannis and AD together might not work because they kind of play the same position. But AD does want to play the 4. Giannis does play the 5. But they both want to shoot a lot of threes. So it may not work. We'll see. But hindsight, looking back, 2020, Rico Harrison may be a genius. Just maybe. We will see what happens in this next year. But that's what I'm letting you know. The NBA is rigged. They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. You have to know your bottom line. This is a business. You have to know your bottom line. Your golden goose is about to leave the NBA. Your second golden goose just got hurt the other day. You know, R.I.P. Jason Tatum. Your third golden goose is emerging, but we don't know what he's about to do, Anthony Edwards. He may go to the finals. He may not. This might be the easiest route to the finals for this young man to get there. If he does get to the finals, more than likely they'll probably win because all the champions of old are getting beat. The Nuggets look like they're about to lose if they haven't already lost. The Celtics look like they're about to lose. The Lakers are already out. The Warriors are gone. All you have now is the new regime. Maybe they can do it. Anthony Edwards might be the next face of the NBA. If he wins this championship, he will be. And then the NBA will be very happy because they have a carbon copy and a replica of Jordan, who they don't want to die. And it's ridiculous, but that's neither here nor there. Now, Jason Tatum getting hurt. Is it a good thing for him or is it a bad thing? Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe the Celtics are able to see his worth now because there's a lot of chatter about him not taking the right shot at the end of the game, missing the last shot at the end of the game, not being aggressive enough, not having that killer instinct that he should as the number one guy in Boston, letting his Robin get finals MVP over him when he still was leading in all categories for the most part. It's just that one thing that he's missing. It's the nail on the coffin. It's that final dot, exclamation point to seal a deal. He still hasn't really conquered that fear of being the man at the end. And that's not his fault. It's just that a lot of people are very negative about him. A lot of people, they give him the LeBron treatment. They're watching all his flaws. And to be honest, Jason Tatum could average 40 a night if he really wanted to. I believe that's the reason why he got hurt. He was stressing himself to prove everybody wrong that he is great, and he overdid it. When your body is not in a relaxed state, and you're stressed, and you're pushing, and you're grinding, things happen. If everybody's seen the replay, non-contact. The body was high stressed. On his mind was greatness. He wanted to prove everybody wrong. This was his best opportunity because Jaylen Brown was not doing nothing. He was actually playing his part as the second fiddle. But now that Jason Tatum's hurt, Jaylen Brown has actually looked better as the lead role than Tatum did. And that's no knock on Tatum. That's just the style of play. Jason Tatum is stressed and trying to prove himself when Jaylen Brown has already proven himself and is not stressed at all. Now he's just out there hooping. If you watch every interview he does, he says, me and my guys can handle this. Sounds like a leader to me. What will Boston do? What will they do? Are they going to keep Jason Tatum or are they going to keep Jaylen Brown? You paid them both already, but you can't keep the band together. One star is hurt. The other one is about to lead you to the finals, possibly. And he's already a finals MVP, declarated. And everybody in my comments are talking about declarations mean the most because Jordan got all the declarations. But just because you get an A on the test doesn't mean you're the smartest in the room. Jason Tatum is way better than Jaylen Brown. The intangibles are different, but he is. And we all know this. But if Jaylen is actually able to take his team to the finals, do well, maybe win, I think Jason might be out of there. And it's sad to say. Because it's not his fault. If he never gets hurt, he will never have that outcome. So, anticipation. We're going to see. We're going to wait. Will Jaylen Brown take the Celtics? Will Jaylen Brown take the Celtics to the championship? We'll see. We shall see. Now, the Indiana Pacers. The Indiana Pacers are surprising people. They are surprising people. They play like a college team. Aggressive. They're going to press you the whole court. 94 feet the whole time. Don't no NBA guard want to bring up the ball against pressure every time. It's impossible. They don't. This is the NBA. This is a privilege. You meet me at half court or give me a running screen up and down the court so that I don't have to really deal with it. But Indiana don't care. Indiana going to pressure you the whole game. They're going to pressure you the whole game. And Cleveland was supposed to be the number one team in the East. It didn't look like it. It did not look like it. That boy Tyrese Haliburton. That boy Tyrese. First team All-NBA. First team All-Defense. Next year, he's going to be an All-Star again. When the Olympics come around, he will be the next starting point guard. He might lead the team in assists on that game. Him and Ant Edwards have already been chosen to be the future of this league. Now they're showing it. They said Haliburton was overrated. Are you serious? Are you serious? It's no overration, man. The man is great. The man is good. It's not overrated at all. How far will they go? It's questionable. It's questionable. Because without experience, you might make the wrong mistake. Without experience, you might hesitate. Without experience, the confidence is very low. So we will see what happens with the Indiana Pacers and the East. Because it's looking like if New York can handle business, New York and Indiana, looks like a blast from the past. It looks like the 90s may be coming back. That's what everybody wants, too. They want aggressive basketball. They want the 90s to come back. Well, it's coming back. You see New York playing defense. You see Indiana playing defense. All that crying that Draymond does. All that whining. No, none of that. None of that. No, sir. I'm in your shit. 100%. You see the Pacers and you see New York. Times are changing back. Why is it changing back? Because a new crop of players are in the league. And these new crop of players don't give a fuck. Don't care. They're going to be in your shit the whole time. It's great to see. Will they outclips the legacy of the olds? Probably so. Probably so. Because the NBA is about to change. The NBA has to go back more rugged. Because it's losing interest. Nobody wants to watch it. It's too much entertainment and not enough basketball. Now, what the NBA needs to do is a couple of things. First of all, maybe the NBA should have barricades around the arena. Like football, like hockey, like baseball. All three sports allow you to fight. All three sports allow you to get aggressive. All three sports don't penalize people for throwing people on the ground. I think the only problem is that when the NBA allowed players, when they was allowing them to fight, and it transitioned into the stands and the people got into it, that's when the problem comes. But if you barricade it like every other sport, lift it up a little bit, let people watch down, then it's a little bit easier. Fans won't get entangled in the fight. We're just going to watch. We're going to bang the glass like in hockey, you know? That's what the NBA needs to do. Barricade the court so the aggression can come back. Once the aggression comes back, the attention comes back. Now everybody's watching the game again. And now we're back in action. Step 1, give it a barricade. Now I have a question. This question was asked to me by one of the people in my comments. They said, who ruined the opportunity for teams to build with their franchise players? Was it LeBron James or was it James Harden? LeBron James leaves teams and builds up other franchises to win championships. Leaves again, go to another franchise, builds it for a championship. Leaves again, go builds another franchise, wins the championship, and does it one more time. James Harden goes to a team, gets in the playoffs, lose. Fights his way out of that contract to go to another team, gets in the playoffs, lose. Gets out of shape because he doesn't want to play there no more, goes to another team, gets back in shape, go to the playoffs, lose. Whose fault is it? It's not LeBron James' fault, I tell you that. I don't think it's James Harden's fault either. But you can put more of the blame on James Harden than it is on LeBron James. Only because if you trust your franchise with LeBron James, you can guarantee yourself a championship. You can guarantee. If he's coming the first 3 years, you're going to get a championship. Just be prepared to rebuild afterwards. So what? That's what happens. If you get James Harden, you ain't winning shit. You ain't winning nothing. The only time James Harden had an opportunity to win was he was in Houston, when he was MVP James Harden, and he was killing. But it never came through because he went out. He just didn't have the team to beat anybody in the West. So whose fault is it really? I got to give the nod to James. Even though you're in control of your own destiny, the way you leave, the way you transcend that franchise, up or down, that's where you get the blame from. Now, I have another question. And this is for the old heads. Jordan, Sir Ernest, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, was great. Was he not? Was amazing. Called him the GOAT before he even deserved the title. Old heads never called him the GOAT, but it was the players that he played with who gave him the nod. Respectfully. But I swear, if you take Jordan off of the Bulls and plucked him somewhere else, would he have the same trajectory if he had when he was with the Bulls? Fuck no. No, never. Never did it. The first 7 years and 9 years of Jordan's career would have been the same if he would have went anywhere and played the exact same way, without the coaching, without the players, because that's just the type of player he was. He was never going to change. The organization built around him, which is great. You want that. You want to have a Hall of Fame coach to help you make your greatness great. You want to have a GM that believes in your greatness so much that they actually find the right form of player to play with you. But if Jordan didn't play for the Bulls and he went to the Supersonics, he would have been a great scorer. That's it. There's no guarantee that he would have won championships. That's why the greatness thing of him being the GOAT is a fairy tale. It's a fairy tale. Every great can travel and win a championship. You can go to anywhere and win. That's what greatness is. Greatness travels. And I'm not knocking Jordan. I'm not knocking him. But he was with one organization his whole career. He did great there. He maxed out everything and retired a couple times because it was too easy. Okay, he's great. But who else leaves a franchise, wins one, and goes to another? I tell you who does. Kareem, a GOAT. Wilt, a GOAT. LeBron James, a GOAT. That's real GOATness. Being able to have your greatness travel and follow you anywhere you go is greatness. I'll give you an example because all you old heads talking about is loyalty and that's how it was back in the day. Nobody had choices, whatever. It's cool, whatever. He was in the great time and a great era for him to do what he did, and he did great things. It's fine. But if you're at a job, a sales job, right, and you're doing crazy numbers at the sales job, and a bigger sales company sees your numbers and recruits you over there, plucks you from the small farm and puts you on the big farm, and expects you to do the same numbers or better, and you don't, that's on you. That means you suck. That means you was only good and comfortable in your last position, but you can't, the greatness doesn't travel. It doesn't transition. The exact same conversation with Jordan. It doesn't travel. It doesn't transition. More than likely, the first 7 years of him going forward and getting all those scoring championships and all that other stuff that he was getting in the beginning years would have been the same exact thing as he went on for the rest of his career. Because you have to build around him. He needed help. It's fine. LeBron James doesn't need help like that. Help finds him. They come to him. It's different. It's a difference. LeBron James can go to any organization and win with a different group of guys every time. Jordan only wins with the same group of guys because he had the greatest team ever. Are you serious? Are you serious? If I have the greatest team ever, of course I will win. If anybody plays 2K and they pick the 99 Bulls, the 95 Bulls, the 93 Bulls, any of those championship Bulls, you automatically lose. You automatically get upset. You automatically get upset. Like, why are you getting the Bulls? Play with a regular team. It's the same in real life. It was a cheat code. If you play 2K and you get the 17 Warriors with Durant, it's a cheat code. But anytime you get a LeBron James team, it's a cheat code because he's the guy by himself, solo dolo, anybody. You can get it. That's greatness. Are you serious? Kareem, greatness from high school to college to the NBA. From the Bucks to the Lakers, greatness. It travels. Jordan's greatness never traveled. He won the championship as a freshman. Sophomore, junior year ain't win shit. He's a great scorer. Why don't you understand this, people? He's a great scorer and got in a great opportunity and won out of it. It's okay. That doesn't mean you're the GOAT. It does not mean you're the GOAT. The GOAT travels. Greatness travels. It's proven. Now, I ain't gonna lie. All the flops, all the acting, all the unnecessary flails, I get it. I do. I also think LeBron does too much. He does. If he cut back 20% of the flops, I think the opinion of the masses would change as well. But he is who he is. He's a GOAT. And that's what he does. And despite all the times that he flops, all the times that he cries about fouls, and all the other times that he just complains, he still does great shit. Every time. Did Michael Jordan cry? Of course. Did he complain to the refs? Yes. Did anybody care? No. They just said that he's being aggressive and he just loves the game. Whoop-de-doo. There's no difference. LeBron is just a better actor. It's entertainment, people. It's entertainment. Get over it. LeBron's the GOAT, okay? It's just what it is. It's just what it is. Now, another thing. We've seen Jordan before. Without all the accolades, without all the team help, without all the great coaching and great GMs, we've seen this before. And we never even paid attention. A lot of people have noticed the similarities. They only said there was a difference between mentality, but It's a lot more than mentality. The person I'm talking about that is a replica of Jordan is Vince Carter. Same vert, same jump shot, same college, same position, unstoppable. Only knock you give Vince Carter is mentality. And I doubt it's not mentality. It's not. It's not mentality. It's opportunity. Vince Carter went to the fucking Raptors. Are you serious? He went to the Raptors. All that talent that he had should have been on a marquee team like New York, LA, Boston, something like that. If he would have went to a marquee team, I guarantee you all this Jordan nonsense would have been washed, because a great GM would have took Vince and built around him. Got him a solid big, a solid point guard, a solid 3-man, and y'all would have been good. Y'all would have saw a real Vince Carter. Vince Carter never tapped into his full potential. He did the exact same thing Jordan did. Great dunk contest, right? Greatest dunk contest of all time. That's what they say. Before that, it was Jordan. What a coincidence. Again, the only difference is Vince Carter went to the fucking Raptors, all the way in Canada. Nobody even was watching his games. And then they give him that dumbass shoe. What was it? The fucking bounce or some horrible with the shocks. The shocks. Yeah, they gave him the shocks. And it didn't even work. You give Vince Carter the same blueprint they gave Jordan, stamp him before he did anything as the greatest thing since sliced bread, I guarantee you we'll love Vince Carter just like we love Jordan. He did the exact same thing. Exact same thing. He just played in Toronto. That's it. Unstoppable player, though. Nobody had no answer for Vince Carter when he wanted to turn it on. He just knew that his trajectory wasn't going to be the same. So why play as hard? But what he also do? Play for 20 years. He's a real hooper. That's what they do. You play for years. You don't quit. You don't retire. You keep it going. Opportunity matters. Opportunity matters, people. If you got the right opportunity and you have the will, you're going to be great. Vince Carter had the will. It's not the right opportunity. Now, let me see what else I got here. A lot of people, again, are mad that the NBA is soft. I agree, it's soft. It could be a lot tougher. We gave one example of what they could do to make things a little bit more better is have the barricades and make sure that the fans can't intervene. Because let's be honest, all that courtside seating, drinks getting spilled, people just fearful of getting hit by these players running up and down the court as fast as possible is actually insurance policy, It's high insurance. Take those people away, put a barricade, watch them play better. Okay? Also, the game is soft because you have nothing but young pups in there. If you were to have a majority of players in their 30s playing, strategizing, playing at a high level, the game will be a lot more better. It would actually replicate the 90s a lot more because the players in the 90s were older, more seasoned. They knew what they were doing. You wasn't seeing all these stupid three-point shots going up and missing. You saw fundamental basketball. High, low. Start in, you pop it out. That's why Shaq was dominant. Akeem Olajuwon, the mid-range was popping. Nowadays, everybody wants to follow suit of the three-point contest and just shoot it and shoot it and shoot it. And half of the people can't make shit. It's one of those things. Now, I do have a good question to ask everybody in my comments. Who was a better excuse me. Who was a better coach? Phil Jackson or Greg Popovich? It's a question that I want to know. Who was a better coach? Let me see here. And what I want to do, I'm going to ask ChatGPT. Who was a better coach? Phil Jackson or Greg Popovich? Now, the answer is going to shock you because both of them had great players. Only difference was that Phil actually traveled to find great players, or he retired. Pop stayed at the same location, build up the franchise to what it is now. Now, what they say here, Phil has 11 championships as a head coach. Greg Pop only has 5. Greg Pop only had 1 superstar player. He got a second superstar player later in age with Wemby, but he doesn't have time to develop him. Now, regular season wins, Phil Jackson, 1,155. Greg, 1,366 plus. Doesn't have the same amount of superstars. Doesn't have the same amount of championships. Playoff wins, Phil Jackson, 229. Greg, 170. Now, the only difference between these two coaches is superstars. That's it. If Pop retired and went around and waited for a superstar to come and went to that franchise and coached up that superstar, he would have more championships too. But, again, Phil Jackson, greatness travels. You can replicate it. LA, simple. Chicago, simple. Championships. Then he won as a player. So, does it really matter the coach, or does it really matter the superstar? I think it's a hand-in-hand correlation. But the bottom line, they say Phil Jackson is a better coach. Pop is a better builder, but Phil is a better coach. But that's only because he traveled and found Kobe, had Jordan, won championships. You know? We're going to take a quick commercial break. Enjoy the Honey Man.
You know you want me, baby. You know I want you too. Cause I'm your honey man. I'm
Great
really
American
sweet
Rugby.
on you. Take one taste of me, girl, and I will rule your world. I wanna grow together. Let's let our love unfurl. Beneath the pale moonlight, where we're dancing slow, I hear whispers of love, and the night's all low. Your eyes, they sparkle like stars in the sky. In this moment with you, time just seems to pass by. In the quiet of the night, in a world so still, our hearts beat as one. In this love we fulfill. You know you want me, baby. You know I want you too. Cause I'm your honey man. I'm really sweet on you. Take one taste of me, girl, and I will rule your world. I wanna grow together. Let's let our love unfurl. You know you want me, baby. You know I want you too. Cause I'm your honey man. I'm really sweet on you. Take one taste of me, girl, and I will rule your world. I wanna grow together. Let's let our love unfurl. With every beat of my heart, I'm drawing closer to you. And through the seasons of time, our love will stand true. So trust me, don't fear me. Baby, please hear me. There's nobody else for me but you. Our love is never ending, it's only just beginning. And I can't wait to start with you. You know you want me, baby. You know I want you too. Cause I'm your honey man. I'm really sweet on you. Take one taste of me, girl, and I will rule your world. I wanna grow together. Let's let our love unfurl. You know you want me, baby. You know I want you to, cause I'm your honey man. I'm really sweet on you. Take one taste of me, girl, and I will rule your world. I wanna grow together, let's let our love unfurl. You know you want me, baby, you know I want you to, cause I'm your honey man. I'm really sweet on you. Take one taste of me, girl, and I will rule your world. I wanna grow together, let's let our love unfurl.
We are back, and we actually got a special guest, my boy DLC. What's up, baby boy?
Hey, what's going on,
What up, man? Welcome back to the show, bro. How you doing?
I'm feeling good, man. A little tired, but we here.
Yeah, we here. It's
moving
another
and
day.
moving.
Yeah, for sure, man. I appreciate you jumping on for the last 15, 10 minutes. You know, we're going to knock it out real soon, real quick, real simple and
Let's
easy.
get it.
I got a question for you, bro.
What's up?
A lot of people are saying LeBron should get traded back to the Cleveland Cavaliers, finish his career out there, right? They actually got a good squad right now.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell, what's his name? Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, right? So they got a squad, and if LeBron goes there, he can go for less money, right? Keep everybody intact, possibly be the missing piece for them to win. What you think?
Go as a free agent?
Yeah.
I mean,
It ain't about the money no more.
it ain't.
It's not.
I'm like, cause how much? He a billionaire. He's still playing.
Yeah, he's a billionaire.
I mean, that would be dope. Like a good riding into the sunset story.
Yeah.
Because I just heard that Donovan Mitchell never been past the second round, and people been comparing him to Joel Embiid, which is crazy. But he has been on some good teams. I know you remember that year. Utah was number one.
Yeah, he's in the
Trash.
Bounced
to the second round
every time.
But because they was blaming Rudy, but I mean, you see what
It ain't Rudy.
Yeah, it's not Rudy.
It's not Rudy because Rudy don't got the ball in his hand. He ain't the main factor.
Facts.
Now, don't get me wrong. Rudy will fumble the pass in a second. He got frying pans for hands and can't catch a damn thing. But he ain't the guy.
Yeah.
He not the go-to guy. It's
not.
Donovan Mitchell.
And it's crazy though, cause when I played what was it, 2K23, the Cavs was always in the mix.
Yeah.
They was always the team I was going against. And it's just funny, like they got the potential, but I don't know why they can't get over that hump. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause they started off the season really well.
Started off hot.
So
They number one in the East.
yeah, they were.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're the number one team in the East, you should be able to get through the second round.
Right.
Get to the Eastern Conference Finals at least.
At least. But I mean, back to LeBron, I think that'll be nice. Like a little homegoing story for him.
Yeah, I think it'll be nice. I don't think he would do it.
Oh yeah, no,
I don't think he'll do it. But I think it'll be nice too because, like you said, if he ended his career in Cleveland where he started, maybe the haters will appreciate that and get off his back.
Yeah.
You know? I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it.
But it will be a nice ending to a story.
Yeah.
You know?
I just don't know what the NBA look like without LeBron, bro. I just don't know. I ain't experienced that yet.
Yeah.
When he got into the league, I was 5.
Yeah. He been there the whole time.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, damn.
No, I understand that. And you know what? The league before LeBron, it wasn't bad, but the anticipation as LeBron was coming was there. Right? It was already a high anticipation. They forgot about Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just forgot about all these other players that were already in the league doing great things.
Right.
This new kid coming up is about to destroy everything. And we don't even have that no more. No anticipation like that has ever occurred. Like a kid coming out of high school or college, high anticipation is going to run the league. Hasn't happened since.
And has lived up to it. Man, forget that he exceeded expectations.
Exceeded expectations, bro.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna harp on LeBron.
Yeah, I mean,
but
we just calling a spade a spade.
Calling a spade a spade.
It's facts.
The man has done great and legendary things. In my book, he's number one. He's number one, people.
He's number one, man.
He's number one. Say what you want. Love Jordan all you want. Matter of fact, I got the shoes on.
Weak.
I love Jordan. That doesn't mean he's the GOAT.
Right.
Don't mean it, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep it here.
It's probably people who think Shaq the GOAT. You just don't see their ass in Shaq's.
Bruh, exactly. Shaq, if Shaq said that he was the greatest center of all time, nobody would fight it.
Mm-hmm.
They call him the most dominant.
Yeah, they do.
It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. You're the most dominant, that means you're the greatest center.
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna stop you? If you put Shaq in any era, he's unstoppable. Any era.
I agree
Even
with
in
that.
the future. Nobody's gonna compare to Shaq.
Right.
Because he's not a basketball player. He's a football player.
Yeah.
He's a football player in a basketball league.
Yeah.
7 foot, 7'2", 3-something 100 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Grown man.
Yeah.
Man.
That is a grown man.
Grown man, bruh.
Just imagine if he took care of his body like you said. But I feel like that's in a way that was his balance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's how he was just made. Like if he couldn't, I feel like no matter what he could have did or tried, he wasn't gonna lock in.
No.
Like that's just not him.
Nah.
Like he said, I'm cool like this. But Kobe said, but you could be this. He was like,
Man, fuck all that. I don't need to. You not better than me. Why would I listen to somebody who ain't better than me?
shit.
You feel me? Like, I understand you're supposed to take criticism with a grain of salt, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But if a person who is under me ain't better than me, I see what you're doing, respectfully. I see what you're doing, and it looks good. But you ain't me.
Yeah, I feel you.
You feel me? You not me, bruh. I'm out here doing damage, getting triple team, still going crazy.
Yeah.
And only flaw you say I can't shoot a free throw? So what? So what? They changed the rules for me. Hack a Shaq. Now you can't hack people in the last 2 minutes. Because it was a cheat code.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares? I'm the
is-
greatest.
That's a good point. He said, when people under you be trying to give you advice, like, did you know that you better?
Yeah.
Like, why are you talking?
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, shut the fuck up, bro. You ain't never did nothing I did. Why am I listening to you, bro?
Yeah.
You know?
That's crazy.
It's
Not even trying to be like egotistical or nothing either, but it's just like, why?
No.
Hey, stay over there. I got this.
I listen to people who I think are better than me. Why would I listen to somebody who's not better than me? Who ain't did what I did, who achieved what I achieved? I'm going to listen to somebody who I think is better than me. And if they give me some sound advice and I feel like I should listen to it, I will. If not, fuck them.
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? I'm already great.
Yeah. that's
Shaq.
Shaq.
Superman. You know? This man is literally the best center of all time. Greatest center of all time. The GOAT of all centers. If you wanted to say he's the greatest player of all time, you couldn't deny it. If you said that Shaq was the GOAT of the NBA of all time, who's going to fight that?
I feel like some people will, but they wouldn't put him out the top 5, though.
He could never be out the top 5. Literally, he should be top 3.
Top 3.
He should be top 3. It should be LeBron, Jordan, Shaq, then Kareem. That hurts my heart to say. And then Bill Russell.
Bill Russell.
I mean, you got to be honest. The greatest player is unstoppable. Shaq is unstoppable.
He say unstoppable, bro.
The most dominant. You can't fight that. And it's good that Shaq never claimed to be the greatest player of all time. Because I don't think he wants that attention, you know? But we all know. He's the number 1 pick. If it was a lineup of players and you had to pick a starting 5 and he was in that lineup, you picking Shaq every time. Every fucking time.
Are we talking about like all NBA players?
All NBA players of all time. You're watching a lineup. And who you're going to pick first? Shaq.
How you feel about Wilt?
I like Wilt. Great. I like Wilt. I do. But Wilt against Shaq, Wilt would get killed. Straight up. It's because the size and the strength.
Yeah.
Wilt was strong as an ox too.
Yeah.
He was also 7 foot, but he wasn't built like that.
Yeah.
He wasn't built like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, Shaq.
Like like you said, dominant versus like not he probably like more lean. You know what I'm saying?
He was a lean, thin, slender guy. He ran track. He ran the hurdles. He jumped the long jump. He was slender.
Yeah.
And back then, it wasn't fashionable to be fat like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was in bell bottoms and butterfly shirts. You know what I'm saying? Like he wanted to show everything. Shaq, no sir.
It's kind of like how Dwight Howard started out and like how he finished. Like he was bulky and big versus like I feel like the build he got now.
Yeah, it's
like,
more natural.
Yeah, it's more natural. And,
yeah, slim. Yeah. I feel you. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Because nobody want to be that damn.
Nobody want to be that big, but you see Shaq naturally that big.
Right.
Naturally. Crazy. Shaq is the great. Let's just go ahead and say that. Shaq is the greatest player of all time. Now, LeBron is my GOAT. I'll say that. But Shaq is undeniably the greatest.
The greatest.
You can't stop him. It's fact and it's proven.
He say, good luck trying to stop that man.
Good luck. Nobody has ever succeeded. Only thing that succeeded in stopping Shaq was fouls. Was it.
Yeah.
And he would luck up and make one or two.
Mm-hmm. Everybody get lucky.
Everybody get lucky. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But if I had a lineup to pick, I would pick Shaq first. Mm-hmm. Then I'll pick LeBron. Then I might pick Jordan.
He said might, y'all.
I might. Because he's a two guard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's two guards, there's great two guards that can complement Shaq. Kobe, obviously.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? T-Mac. You know what I'm saying? Like, Penny. You feel me? Like, you can pick a whole bunch of two guards to complement Shaq.
Yeah.
But I'm not picking Jordan first. Fuck no. Hell no. It don't make no sense. Who gonna play defense? Who gonna stop the nigga in the back? Because somebody gonna pick Shaq after that.
I can hear him now. Jordan was an 8-time all defensive player.
Yeah. D-O-B-Y. Yeah, he was. But if he did it once, you should do it again. He never did it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous, this shit. But, again, I'm not on Jordan. We're going to keep this train moving. Okay? Shaq. Beat that. Now, if LeBron goes back to Cleveland and ends his championship run with Cleveland with a win, they give him 5, 3 with Cleveland, right? 2 with Cleveland, 2 with every franchise.
Except the Lakers.
He only won 1?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Hold on. Hey, caller, you on the air with That's All I'm Saying. Who is this?
What up? It's Joe.
Joe, my guy. What's up, bro? How you feeling?
Good. How you guys living?
Good, bro. Good. Listen, we don't got that much time. It's about the end of the show, but go ahead and say what you gonna say, bro.
Yeah, so I was gonna say 2 things. One, the bet we talked about last week looking pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Taking the Pacers and the Knicks. So if Knicks get it done, we're catching. So 2-1 odds on that. But I was just gonna throw out another play I think is interesting is start looking at Western Conference and Eastern Conference Finals MVPs. You, for example, could get Randall at a ridiculous price. Earlier today it was 12-1. Meaning you put $10 down, he wins it, you get 120. Now we all know that like Ant and SGA are going to be the favorites to win Western Conference, whichever team makes it out most likely. But Randall's been playing his tail off, so interesting to look at. Last bet for you guys is Cardinals to win the division right now is plus 600, meaning you put $100 down, Cardinals win the division, $600 coming back to you if they win it. They're 1 game out right now, and they have won 11 out of the last 12 games. They're playing well.
Really? Hey, Joe, put that bet down for me. I'll give you $100.
I bet. I got
That's easy money. That's great knowledge. So the bet that you had last week about the Pacers and the Knicks, when is it florate? Like, when does it come to fruition?
So Pacers already advanced.
Yeah.
Right? So we're good. As long as the Knicks win one of the last 2 games, we'll cash on that as well.
Oh yeah. Hey.
And then I have the Timberwolves mixed in on a different one. So I have the Timberwolves, Pacers, and Knicks. That one's 3-1.
I know you're happy about the Timberwolves, huh?
I love the Timberwolves, man. I know I sent you something the other day talking about how people looking at Ant, like, yes, athlete out the wazoo, we all know he works and stuff, but they were making the argument, could he be the most improved player considering his his jump shot, I mean, his mid-range's always been good. His three-point's never been like it is now. I mean, technically the best three-pointer in the league this year. We all know Steph's the greatest, right? But still, he gives all his flowers to Steph and says, hey, Steph told me to do this. He's talking trash to Steph while Steph's hurt. Like, that's like, oh, you're not going to make that. You're wide open. I'm going to keep shooting. That's what you told me to do. So it's pretty cool to see. Yeah, it's cool to see that, you know, the OG talking to the young kid, and like we were talking about last week, man. It's a transition time in the NBA, and that interaction alone is really cool as an NBA fan to see, especially a Wolves fan, you know.
No, for sure. And the transition is correct, bro. It's changing guards as we speak. We're watching it change in real time. And Anthony Edwards, if he makes it to the finals, I don't even think he has to win. If he makes it to the finals, he's the new face of the NBA.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I really do think that that's where it's heading. I think that, dude, I was just thinking about it as I've seen a bunch of post-game interviews with him, like recently, especially on national television. Mm-hmm. And just like when you watch his interview versus, and a lot of the Wolves players in general, but man, I feel like I'm just watching a normal person. Like you watch, and LeBron's LeBron, but like you watch some of these stars from different teams, and it just feels like, oh yeah, you're an athlete. Like you're, you know what I mean? Like you're something different. Yeah. But when I watch Ant or like Randall last night, I'm just like, oh, you guys are just some normal dudes that hoop. You know what I mean? That can hoop.
Yeah, 100%. They're relatable. You know, I think that's what you're going for. They're relatable, and Ant is very relatable. He says what's on his mind. It's funny. It's charismatic. And the people are eating it up.
Like he, it was last night. They're doing an interview with him. He's sitting there, right? And then he, so his nephew's walks by. He's like, he just stops in the middle of the interview. He's like, "What's up, nephew?" And
what up?
And I'm like, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, this interview's cool. Like, yeah, you got to do it. But, like, that to me is, like, a real character moment where you're like, all right, bet. Like, that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's your fan. That's more important than whatever you got going on.
Exactly. No, I agree with you 100%. I was watching the same interview, and then he comes back onto the line like, hey, what you say? Like, he was on the phone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, my bad. Yeah. Like, this ain't a whole
interview.
Yeah.
All of NBA is naturally watching them right now. You know what I mean? It's like,
hilarious.
Crazy. I love it.
Hilarious. Well, Joe, hey, I appreciate you calling in, bro. Everybody who's watching or listening, I hope you got those bets, because Joe knows bets, and he knows everything. So I hope you've been paying attention. He going to make you some money, but bet at your own risk. We're not telling you what to do. Yeah. Bet at your own risk. This is only for entertainment purposes only, but Joe knows. Just know. All right? Now,
all right, keep it up, guys. Love calling in and talking to you guys. Listen to you.
For sure, Joe. I love you, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you, buddy.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the day. This is the All I'm Saying podcast. I'm your boy, Max Dollars, your neighborhood hoop hero. And I got my boy, DLC, with me.
Yes, sir.
And we are out. Let's go ahead and play that Honey Man one more time as we get out of here.
Play that Honey Man.
Gotta play that Honey.
You know you want me, baby. You know I want you too. Cause I'm your honey man. I'm really sweet on you. Take one taste of me, girl.